discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, this video is brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering you a free audiobook with a 30-day free trial membership. All you need to do is go to audibletrial.com/BG The link is in the description below, and now enjoy the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and I am starting my series, my solo series of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I am very, very excited to get started on this. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Well, good news is that I already shit the bed by not starting the overhead camera, so you just get to look at this pretty face and kind of the board. So it's not the worst thing that could happen. I chose to play as Maggot, the druid character. Let's see. Let me go ahead and show everyone what he looks like. There he is. There's the character I chose to play. I don't know why. He just sounded kind of neat and looked pretty cool. I mean, granted, they all looked pretty cool, but I didn't want to play as Bior. I didn't want to go straight combat. I figured I can try and go diplomatic route. He has some aggression and some courage, so it's not terrible. But he has magic, so that could be a lot of fun. I mean, hell, a renegade of the druidic order whose innate powers are curbed by his destructive addiction to mixtures and mushrooms used by the druids. Hey, let's go ahead and get high. So that's his thing. The other thing is I get to read. Everyone came with like their own little letter. So let's go ahead and read Maggot's. I loathe to write you, Maggot, yet if you have received this message, it means I am dead. Aww. You were right, the sagas of old are true, and our island once belonged to a twisted, immortal power. Arthur, the first of the kings, subdued this realm inch by inch. With his knights and his armies, he took the Grail from the Four-Dwellers and used it to bring seasons and cycles known from our world into this godless place. You druids always told us the Menhir in our village was created to immortalize this, but now I know the truth. It was created to keep these ancient powers out, to anchor this island to the world of mankind. Well, you all have failed. Now the granaries stand empty, the spring won't come, and the Menhir in our village darkens by the day. I admit I wanted to flay every druid until I discovered the reason, but Priestess Nianti claimed you had nothing to do with it. That's why I gathered 5 of our best people. I'm leading them east to find help in Camelot before it's too late, before the land fragments and sinks into the Wyrdness. I did not ask you to join my retinue, because as much as I dislike druids, a man who betrayed even them seemed like a poor bet. Still, if we've failed, I have no one else to trust. Rise, Maggot. Do what you can to save this land. This is my final wish. Unless it's said in the note, and it just right over my head, I'm wondering who this guy is to Maggot, because he just seems like a guy that's like, hey, you were right about the world being shitty, and I watched all your people burn, and I wanted to slaughter every last one of you, but just so you know I'm dead, so you can't do anything about it. Lord Vane, or Yvain. I don't know how it's pronounced. Interesting. Okay, so I don't know who this guy is or who he is to me, but apparently he hated me. He hated my people as druids, but I guess I abandoned them, or some sort, so I'm no longer a part of the didn't I just read that? I could have just, like, a renegade, okay, of the druid. Okay, so interesting. He might have some unique symbolism, so that is that. Okay, so with that being said, it is time to start chapter 1. Let's see. So there's no real name for it. So that's the kind of the setup, and then I need to read the first encounter for chapter. I was like, where is it? Okay. Place this card on top of the active quest pile. The time is short. The guardian Menhir that has been protecting your town since the ancient days is about to go dark. Rumor has it that there's a secret druidic ritual that may help you rekindle the Menhirs. You must explore the location surrounding Connacht to find it. So the quest is earn a Menhir Rite secret card. To do so, I will have to explore the location surrounding Connacht. And then Then as success, as soon as I have Menhir rights, I resolve the Chapter 1, Part 5 card from the event deck and discard this card. Remember not to change the structure of the rest of the deck. Alright, and there's a hint. If this is your first game, try to return to Connacht at the end of this day and spend the night there to read a dream, as dreams often contain hints. Yeehaw. Okay. Well, it is the start of the day. Obviously, I'm not removing any expired things. Let's see. Reveal the next event card. Just did that. Move Guardians. No Guardians. I don't have active items or secret cards. So, well, there's a warrior fair going on. Oh, God. I can gain an XP. That'd be pretty cool. Do the combat trial over there. Oh, God. That costs four energy to go do that. Well, that makes sense. And I could lose a health to gain 1 XP once per day. Alright. Well, let's see. So there's the Menhir. There's Connacht Farmhold, which says, its history is vast as the graveyard. Its future is empty as its houses. Aw. That's a friendly settlement, though. And there is a dream and a Menhir. Let's see. Dream up there. Dream at the Forlorn Swords. There's Dream almost everywhere at the Charred Conclave. So, well, I have no wealth, so I can't do the smith's shop. I kind of want to go check out that sword, though. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is spend an energy. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. To explore. Just going to cost 1. So let's go ahead and check out Connacht Farmhold. Ooh. I seem to be lost. Because there are already so many avenues to follow. Like, it's just kind of like, alright, this is what's happening, and figure it out. Alright. So, there's that. That's what the art looks like. A deep feeling of loss fills everything in Connacht, from dilapidated farms to the sunken eyes of those who remain in town. The Menhir in the market is all but extinguished, and everyone brave or resourceful enough has left to find a solution. So if I have the winds of, I do not. I do not. If I have the hunter, I do not. So otherwise, I just go and read a section in the book, in the exploration journal. So, Connacht Farmhold. So here's what I got. This long winter, nearly everyone has lost a friend or family member, first to hunger, then to disease. Finally, the 5 remaining pillars of the community, the only heroes this land has ever known, suddenly left. Now, when you look into the distant eyes of the last remaining residents, you realize they want to forget. Well, I do not have any empathy, and I do not have... Oh, I do have 1 food. Okay. Well, you know what? Why not? I can always go gather some food up in the Hunter's Grove. So, I will loosen their tongues with mead. There's an old custom, a late night wake for those who wandered far from their home. Holding it for everyone who left with the expedition won't be cheap, though. I can pay 1 wealth or 1 food. I will pay a food. I'll try and help these people out. I guess I have spirituality and caution. So now I go to verse 2. It takes a while to break the silence of the grief-stricken people, but when you do, stories of separations and departures flood you like torrential rain. It's like, okay, listen. I didn't want to hear your sob story, even though I specifically asked you for it. You try to remember every detail. The color of a palfrey horse the village priestess Nianti rode, the ornament on the hauberk that young Lord Yvain wore, the strange drinking horn Irfir the smith used to lug around, the birthmark of Fail, the master huntsman, the embroidered cape of Aubert, the seasoned traveler who'd seen all parts of the island. Who knows what detail can help you down the road. Okay, I was like, what the hell? What's really cool, actually, about this is everything on the back is also on the top of the exploration page. So, if I wasn't playing by myself, because if I had friends, and there was a lot of miniatures or stuff, like this guy and then a bunch of us and then maybe some other miniatures, then it might be burdensome to flip those. So you can just go to the page and then it's all right there, which I think is really cool. So, okay. Oh yeah, otherwise, okay. Do that. Okay. So yeah, who knows what detail can help you down the road. Gain part 1 of the Fate of the Expedition status. Exploration ends. Ooh. Ooh, dang it. Fate of the... Okay. That's pretty cool. I should probably get a pencil. Got it. Okay, so that is part 1. When you have parts 1 through 8 of the status, go to BOS verse 405. Alright, so already getting stuff. Okay, I could have actually done other things. I could have asked the townsfolk to help me prepare. I could rest for the day in my home. I could wander the alleys twisted by the Wyrdness. But visit the families of the champions from the first expedition. I think I would have done that anyway. So that is the end of the expedition there. So let's go ahead and flip this back over. All right. So that was one action that I could do. I probably shouldn't get more food just because I'll need it. So I will go to the Hunter's Grove. So I will spend one stamina or energy to move up. Yay! And then I will put 106 there. 106 and then 107. Alright, the whitening. Okay. So what I am going to do is I'm going to gather food. 1, 2. I'm going to gain 2 food. Yay! And then we'll draw 1 green encounter, which is a mist-shaped vermin. Okay, so basically I'm doing the first encounters just because it's my first encounter. So this is a combat encounter. Let's go ahead and put it right there. So, mist-shaped vermin. Alright, well, let's go ahead. I have 1, 2, I will draw 3 combat. You think I could diplomatize with it? Do some diplomacy? Ooh! Ooh, hey, that's pretty good. Oh, that's not as good. Okay. Okay. That's not terrible. And I could get some more food. That's... Okay. So... Alright. Well, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. The first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to do war magic. And, okay. So I'm going to do war magic, which is right there. And on, oh, that's actually pretty good. So since I have a connection there and I have a connection there, I do have 1 aggression. I will be getting two little markers. So just doing some like on this little misshaped vermin, this albino rat. And then I gain a terror. So that's pretty cool. And I will put a timer on it. So whenever that gets taken off, then I will gain 2 more. So that was that. There were really no traits for it. I can't call... Oh, it was. Let's see. You can't call yourself a true adventurer until I've killed one. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm curious as to how big these things are. But... And... I guess that if there was an opportunity attack, it would just run away. So that's not the worst thing. Okay. I'm not going to spend any magic. So, that's actually going to be my turn. So, since that was the case, then it will attack. I have 2 markers, so it's going to cause me to lose 1 HP. No! I didn't want to lose that. Then check readiness. There isn't none. There isn't none. Okay, then I will draw. Boom. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh. That's pretty good. Okay, so now it's my activation. I will remove this, which will get me 2 markers. And basically I just burnt it alive. So I'm not even gonna... Oh, if there's an opportunity, he'll run away, so I should play something. But, okay. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like, so I'll just play that, which allowed me to draw 2 cards, which is pretty cool. And then I could do that, but since I have 4 and I only need 4, I'm just gonna pass my turn. I had to play at least 1 card, so there are 4. I needed 4, so I succeeded. I burnt it alive. It is dead, and I will gain 1 more food. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, by the way, I can also do meditation, which allows me to gain 1 magic, and I can do that up to 4. I can gain up to 4 magic by meditating. But I'm also a recovering addict, so whenever I am dreaming, I toss a dial. If it's a skull, I read the nightmare instead, which is not that great. So, but yeah. So I think I know that the first part suggested that I try to head back to Connacht. Yeah, except I play by my own rules, and I do whatever the hell I want. And what I want to do is go back to my house and rest. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. If I move back, which is not terrible, I'll become exhausted. Then whenever I basically start the new day, if I'm exhausted, I'll only gain 4 and like gain 4 energy back instead of my full amount. But I am in the Hunter's Grove. Okay. So, but I mean, I'm a recovering addict, so I might have like and just fucking just or my shrooms. I just hallucinate and have all that. So I could just have a dream in the Hunter's Grove and just risk it. What does that even say? In ages past, only the druids were allowed into the grove for good reason. This is now forgotten. Oh, well, that could be interesting if it's just me. So, I think what I will do, because there's also the four dweller mounds, which have another menhir there, or at least I can find it. There's also, I can gain insanity 1 wealth and roll a die. If the result is 6, I give verse 4. Go on a treasure hunt in the 4 dweller mounds. That's pretty cool. And there's the menhir. So much to explore. There's the whitening. That's a town. I can trade, pay a food to gain a wealth. Not horrible. But I know I need to explore the areas around and see why they left. But I would like a wealth to draw a craftable item. That would be pretty sweet. So, I have a lot of options. But I know I need to get the Menhir Rights secret card. And to do so, I will have to explore the locations surrounding Connacht. Okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna rest there. I think that's gonna be my bet. So I will consume the food, basically the rat that I burned, so it's already cooked, and I restore health. So that's pretty nice. And I lose an insanity, so that's even better. Oh, okay. Then I restore my thing to full, which is 6. And I'm not exhausted. I advance my character. I don't have any XP. So I am at a location. So the Hunter's Grove. So that is 102. Okay. Okay. So I need to flip this. If it is a skull, I read the nightmare instead. Boom. Okay. Well, it's dream and nightmare. Okay, so that one actually didn't matter for the Hunter's Grove. If I have part 2 of the morning song, I don't. Otherwise, I read on. You drift off under this ochre-painted constellation into a restless sleep where you chase a young dove in the hills just outside Connacht. You wake early in the morning in a cold sweat with several fresh cuts. The taste of blood fills your mouth. Beside you, raw pieces of meat lay carefully wrapped in leaves. If you don't have the Hunter's Mark status, each character in this location gains 2 food. then gains the Hunter's Mark status. Well... Wait, so what did I do? What did I do? The Hunter's Mark status. Okay. So let's see. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. Like, Hunter's Mark means nothing. Like, it's just kind of like a cool title that I gave myself. It's fine. So now, I don't know what to put there. I guess I just mark it. So I do have that now. Interesting. I had like some... I guess I killed something in my sleep, but with my mouth? With my mouth. Alright. Well, so now I start the next day. Okay. Oh, so this is going down. So now it's down to a 7. Okay. This is by far my favorite Menhir. And, I mean, there is stuff behind it like that. But... like, I just love that there's actually something inside of me. It's kind of hollowed out. That's really, really cool. Okay. So, normally there's typically ritual sites. Oh, this thing is dead. I will remove that now because that was my first encounter. But typically, if there's particularly like ritual sites or evil things being done, they're mainly done in the woods. So I'm going to spend a energy to explore the Hunter's Grove. Totally gonna flip that. All right. Oh, what? Oh, that's from like a skull. Okay, so there's the art for that. Yeah, see, I told you. Like, it's still here as always. Enormous, empty eye sockets start to watch you as soon as you descend into the moss-covered basin. The horns, as wide as a long ship, are now a home for countless birds. Inside the vast skull lies a quiet, candlelit shrine with several straw mattresses strewn about. The local hunters call this ancient skull the Stag Father and lay charms and offerings around it, including coins. The legends say the Stag Father takes the dreamers away to join him on a great hunt. Oh, interesting. So I do not have the tracker status. So I can sleep in the shrine. Nah. Dig through the offerings, deface the shrine, and leave a message to other hunters if you have... Okay. Or I can leave. Well, let's see. So I will dig through the offerings. So go to verse 4. Clearly, if they left their coins here, they did not want them anymore, right? That's true. That's true. I mean, I was a druid, but I'm not like a priest or anything. I just respect nature, but apparently not enough to not eat it in my sleep. If you don't have part 5 of the pillager status, gain 1 wealth. Okay, yay. I have some money now. Then I gain part 5 of the pillager status. Well, that's interesting. So pillager, part 5, right there. Okay. Hopefully I don't... It's like, hey, if you have part 5 of the pillager status, the local hunter will shoot you in the back of the head. Each party member with 1 or more spirituality gains 1 terror, and then the expiration ends. Well, that's always nice. I just wanted the money anyway. So now I can... Ooh, okay. What are my chances? Alright, is this just a regular D6? It is. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 left. So if I move over to the 4 dweller mounds, I can move and I can spend 2 to go on a treasure hunt and potentially get something. If my result is a 6, I have a 1 in 6 chance of that happening. But that could be really, really good. Okay. You know what? Risk big, win big, as Devin always says. So boom, boom. So I do gain a terror. I do gain a wealth. So now I'm just racking up some money. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Whammy, no stop. Yes! Awesome. So, ooh, I'm excited. Okay, so that's the 4 dweller mounds. Go to verse 4 on the 4 dweller mounds, which is, that one is 106. Oh, it's on the side. Okay, 4 dweller mounds. Draw and resolve a purple encounter. Expiration ends. All right. Well. Aw. Wait, a purple ink. Wait, really? That's a result of 6 or... No, come on. Hold on. That's lame. I rolled high for that. That's not the right thing. 106. 106. Okay. Nope. Nope. 4 dweller mounds. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. Draw and resolve. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It says go to verse 4. Huh. Well, but then it says, oh, no, because I'm not rolling on it. Okay. Unless I'm not doing this right. The 4 dweller mounds. That's 106. Draw and resolve a purple. So what would it be if it wasn't? Oh, okay. Well, because it's like there's verse 8 here, which is like, all right, well, I guess that's that. But why would that be a treasure hunt? Kind of bums me out. All right, well, there's another misshaped vermin. So I have to draw and resolve. So go to verse 4. So I wonder what would have happened if and roll a die. Okay, so what does it say? With the former masters of the island gone, no one is left to guard the burial treasures properly, hopefully. Okay, gain 1. If the result is 6. Well, it doesn't really tell me what to do for treasure hunt. Alright. Well, okay. So basically practicality is what I don't want. And risky attack isn't gonna work. I can just regularly attack it. Aw, like, but I rolled a 6. Like, I thought that meant, like, I thought it was for the treasure hunt. I thought I was gonna get something cool. I'm sad. Okay. So, I will do that. I will put that there, which will get me 2. I'll just regularly attack it, just beat it to death with my hands. And then, oh, that's going to be for practicality, I think. It is. We are. So that's, oh, that could be a distraction. I don't want that. So I did play, oh, but since I'm attacking it, I'll take 2 more wounds. But I will get to draw a card. So I will put that there. I don't have any magic. Risky attack, eh? Okay, actually. So, oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright, so it's going to be his turn. I will take a damage because I have two bars there, or two tokens. And then I will draw a card. Ooh, that's a little bit better. That is a little bit better. And then there is that, so that gets taken off. So I will draw another card. All right, that seems more. Aw, that bums me out. I won't be able to get that. So I don't want to do that. I've charged careful attack. Careful attack would not get it for me. That would let me draw though. That would give me nothing. Okay, yep, I'm gonna do risky attack. So I do have 1 courage, so I will get to draw a card. And then the bottom one will get me 1. And then on play, I toss a die of the skull. I take 2 damage. The Grail, I gain 2. So awesome. So that is gonna be 2 more. So there's the Grail, and then that's the skull. So I look like a complete moron showing things to the camera that is not on. And the sad part is I look up at it, so I'm just like, hey, oh yeah, can they see it? It's like, nope, they can't. I like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like the flipping. That's a pretty neat thing. So I'm gonna end it there. I clearly have enough to be able to kill this thing, although it did damage me. So I do gain a food. So actually, these purple ones represent 5s. So there we go. Okay. So these are all getting shuffled. This thing is now gone. First encounter. Huh. Treasure hunt. Weird. Maybe, okay, I thought if I rolled a 6, it would be good. But I guess not. I guess I didn't want that because it took me to verse 4 and there was nothing there. It just was, it was just a stupid rat. All right, well now I know. Now I know there is still stuff guarding the treasure. Still not getting any XP, but I do have a bunch of food now. And a little bit of money. Okay. So now it's rest time. So I'm going to gain a HP. Lose it. Oh, well, actually, I need to eat. First of all, it's the first thing I do. Then, okay, then you do restore all that. And then gain a thing. Lose a terror. All right. So I need to flip this and see if it's a nightmare. Oh, please don't be a nightmare. Okay, it's the Grail, so I do not have the nightmare, and there is a dream sequence there, so 106. There are no dreams in this place. The sleep is as cold and silent as the mounds themselves. Alright. That's fine. I'd rather have a cold sleep than some horrible, demon-filled nightmare. I am pretty sure that a cold sleep with no dreams is the best situation I can ask for in this world. It's like, I could either be in a cozy bed and have horrific nightmares all night, or I could be in a bed and get stabbed in my sleep, or, I mean, there's really no good situation in Tainted Grail. Okay, so that's that. Oh, nope, beginning of day. Down to 6. I know you can recharge these. I might have to do that. I could do another treasure hunt. And no, I will though. I will spend one to explore that location. Ooh, that's pretty. So that's what that looks like. Okay. If you have the winds of Wyrdness, I don't. The mist-covered mounds resonate with the sounds of spades and pickaxes. Once, only insane treasure hunters worked here, but as more and more gold emerged from under the earth, these burial grounds were turned into a regular mine, or at least almost regular. People still disappear or go mad here on occasion. So, I can activate a Menhir. It requires all characters in the Menhir Rites secret card. Is that what I need to find? Oh, it is! That would make sense. Okay, well, I don't have that. Okay. Minus, it says style 9, -1 per player. Oh, okay. So, that's that. So, I will go to the encounter. This is so fun. And I mean that in a genuine way. I'm not like, oh, this is so fun. Okay. I can wander deep into the mounds, go to verse 1, chat with the miners, go to verse 2, or leave. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and play to the character. I'm kind of courageous, but I'm also kind of cautious. I'm more spiritual, I'm not practical in any way, and I have a little bit more aggression than empathy. So, I'm gonna go deep into the mounds. No one was ever able to count the mounds, and the most experienced miners claim new ones keep arriving, though no one can explain how. How far do you dare to wander? Stick to the places where other miners work, go beyond the currently explored part, or walk and don't stop until I find something interesting. Um, okay. So I can pay an energy, roll a die and pay plus one for each point of aggression I have. I could just stick to the places and roll the die, or I can pay 2. Okay, so if I go 1, 2, so if I pay 2, then I can go 1, 2, and then, all right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so I will pay 2, roll the die, and add 2 for each point of aggression I have. Awesome. So that is gonna. You reach the heart of the mounds and stop awestruck. Go to verse 3. A burial mound taller than all the others emerges from the mist in front of you. Its front gate betraying the same shrine as all old steel items. You feel uneasy. This is not a good place for a mortal to be. Well, I ain't no bitch. So, okay. Well, I don't have old steel smasher, so I will dig into the mound. After a minute of exhausting work, you hear a chilling sound close by. Your labor has attracted something you'd rather avoid. Each party member gains 1 wealth. Hey! Draw 2 cards from the purple encounter deck and resolve the one with the highest value. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. And... oh, yeah, then after that, choose 1. Okay. Did I shuffle this after I look? I don't think I did. It's only level 1. Maybe I can diplomatize with it, even though I know that's pretty much the blue cards. Alright, the one with the highest value. Okay. Well, it's a whispering wisp. They say that if you listen close enough, you will hear the time and place of your death. Alright. And you know what? As a millennial, that appeals to me. Well, that's... oh, man. That is rough. That's what that looks like. Okay. Whispering Wisp. The other one was a Mist Stalker. Okay. Alright. Well. Let's go ahead and fight this thing then. Fine. Whisper... I need 6. I need 6. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. It does a shit ton of, God. Okay. I might escape this thing. Because its opportunities... well, this thing isn't that bad to actually run away from... oh, wait, no, I have to... okay, well, I only draw 2. I get 3. Okay, so I can charge. I can battle cry. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... well, it doesn't do any damage. That's the weird thing. And then I escape from combat. So, that's not going to give me anything. That'll give me... oh, no. Oh, wait, yes. Okay. So... yeah, so I'm going to do a battle cry. Which, that basically negates that, so I'm not drawing a card. But I will pay a magic to gain 1. And then I will charge because I have the extra 1 there. And I do have there's a connection there. And I do have 1 aggression, so that will get me 2. Hell yeah. And then I will get 2 draw. So that's my charge. So basically I'm like... I just see this thing and I'm just like... ah! And then just run after it. Gotta say, I am loving this side-by-side card thing. Like, it's very innovative, so that's a huge plus. And 2, it gives you kind of a story of what you did whenever you were fighting it. And I think that is really, really neat. Alright, so now it's his turn. I'm gaining... oh, I probably should have waited. 1, 2... okay. Whew. Alright. Well. Now I draw a card. Okay. Okay. So. This will go off. Then I will draw another card. Okay. That's not terrible. I want to do this though. But what can I make with a charge? I can do a hold guard. Okay. And then I really don't want to go insane. So can I salvage this? Can I salvage? That would get me. Okay. Yes. Yes, I can. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a risky attack, which lets me draw a card. Hey, War Magic. Okay. Oh, I definitely don't want to play that, though. So that's going to get me 1, and then risky attack. I will flip this. It's the Grail, so that's going to be 2. I will end it. That's 6. 1, 2, okay, I thought I missed it. Okay, so that's going to be 6 that I need. So that causes me to beat it, which I get 1 magic from it. Ugh. God, I wish it was not that. Okay. And then this gets all shuffled. And now, after that, attempt to break through the gate or requires a secret card or 2 aggression or... Okay, well... Well... I don't have that, so I have to leave. Okay. Well, that sucks. But I do know that if I have that, I can break through and hopefully get something. But I am kind of wealthy. So now, I am going to... What other things can I do? I can do some pretty nifty things. I can't inspect... I don't have any... I could... Oh, no, I don't need any more magic. Well, I could always use more magic. But, so there's nothing over there. Okay. So now, I'm basically going to move to the Hunter's Grove. I have a lot of food. And I'm going to move to... Yeah, I'm going to go back to my house. And might do some stuff there. Oh no! Okay, that should be fine. Still don't have any XP though. So yeah. So that was the 4 dweller mounds. And I will go... Oh, can't go down there. So 1, 2... Hey! Alright. So now, I'm going to end my day. I'm going to eat. So that's 4 food. Or 1 food. Puts me down to 4. And, oh man. Oh, Jesus. Alright, it's the Grail, so I don't have a nightmare. But, hey. Alright, let's see if there's anything helpful in day 1. Okay. In your restless dream, a pale lady rises from the water, her eyes milky and her skin spoiled with rot. Oh, that's not the same witch of the lake, or lady of the lake they gave Arthur Excalibur. She whispers something in your ear. Her breath smells of sea salt, kelp, and rotten fish. You barely remember her words as you threw up immediately. There was something about 3 enigmas, one hidden under the Isle of the Dead, one clutched in the grasp of burned hands and arms, and one buried in a mist-covered mound. But what could it mean? The dream refers to 3 out of 8 locations surrounding Connacht. It's possible some of them are not yet revealed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Well, the mounds I just went to. So, okay. So let's see. Let's take some notes. Right on this sheet. Okay. So player notes. Let's do chapter 1. So 3 out of 8 locations surrounding Connacht. It was 3 enigmas, one hidden on the Isle of the Dead. Okay, so there is probably not enough room here. Enigmas, 1 under Isle of Dead. Okay, it's pretty ominous. One clutched in the grasp of burned hands. Grasp of burned hands. And then the other one, mist-covered mound. Mist, which I was just at. Okay. I had to fight a stupid thing. I fought that for no reason. Alright, so that's chapter 1. Well, fantastic. I now have many more options of things to do before the world succumbs to darkness. Okay, what am I doing with that? I don't need that. So now, we will do day 1, where I rested, so that's going to heal me. I'll lose that. I'm already at full health. Let's see. Still no experience, but I could go fight. 1, 2, 3. That would basically wipe my entire day. And there's no dream. No dream there. Okay. So the only thing that I'm seeing that would make me... So the mounds are obviously the Four Dweller mounds, but the other one, grasp of burned hands and arms and covered... So the only thing that's burning I can think of would be the Charred Conclave. So I should probably go over there. Then the Isle of the Dead. Might be one of these two. But, so that's that. I ate... Just double checking. Oh, that's right. I knew I was missing something. So this is down to 5. Okay. So... That's during the day. Move guardians. There are no guardians. Okay. So I'm going to move down to the Forlorn Swords. I am going to visit the smith's shop and pay a wealth to draw 1 craftable item. So, I'll find something that says craftable. Oh, there it is. Hey, a rusty sword. Okay. When your character activates in combat, I may gain 1 and then toss a dial. Grail, nothing happens. Skull, discard this item. Well, okay, so the sword can break. Alright, there's 1 weapon. Neat. And I like that it's a craftable item, but I don't actually have to physically craft it. It's just something that I can purchase. Okay, so that's that. I now have a sword. And let's see. Sensing their own end, Four Dwellers ordered giants to push humans into the sea, but the giants abandoned their weapons here. Interesting. Okay. Well, by the way, that puts 108 over here. Alright. Grubwood. Hey, exploration is free there. Grubwood. It's like some nasty-ass forest. That wouldn't be an Isle of the Dead, though. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So, I think I will explore this area. So, the Forlorn Sword. Hey. That's pretty cool. Giant-ass sword. You rest a while in the shade of... Titanic swords, their rusty smell causing your nose to tingle. 100 yards away, an elder smith toils, chipping at the jagged edge of a giant weapon. The hammer he uses to break apart this ancient steel seems very strange, as does the sound it makes. So there is no quest token on that location, so otherwise I will just go to the regular thing. So it's going to be 105. Very curious about his weapon. Hopefully he doesn't kill me with it. I could easily see this being one of those scenarios where I walk up to him to inquire about the hammer, and he just bludgeons me to death with it. He's like, oh, this is what I was hammering. And right before I fade to black, I see that he was actually just murdering another person who also asked him about the hammer. Alright. So, I can attempt to climb one of the swords. I can try to talk with the smith, rest in the shade, or I can just leave. So... Well, Okay. Okay, if there's a dial on this location, there is not. If you're playing Bior, I am not. The smith does not like unannounced guests or people who'd like to see his methods. You only catch a glimpse of the strange ornate hammer as he gingerly hides it and tells you to leave in no kind words. Well... Okay. So, I could try and talk him down. Oh, well no, I can't. I have no empathy. So I can refuse to leave, or I can actually leave. All right. Okay. So well, I think I will. Okay. Oh God, I'm gonna die. All right. You know what? I'll just attempt. I will go back to the start of the location and make another choice. So I will attempt to climb one of the swords. I really don't feel like fighting this guy. So I can try to climb, trusting my strength and agility. I can study the sword's surface, find the best approach, and climb slowly. Or prepare ropes and climbing hooks. Proceed with extreme caution. Oh hey. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so prepare ropes. I will do that. It's going to cost me 2. Aw. Okay. Proceed with extreme caution requires 1 or more caution, which I have 1. I pay 2. I roll a die. Okay. I add 5. Alright, so that's going to be... Then add 1 for each point of my health. Interesting. Okay, so 9, 10, 11... Oh, so 8. 8. So 16. Then go to verse 10. A perfect climb. If there's no quest token on the location, go to verse 14. Okay. Sweaty and tired, you're now in a narrow niche that was once the sword's fuller. There you rest a while, feasting your eyes on the wider open vistas of the island. From here you can see there are 2 more Menhirs near Connacht. One sits hidden between the mist-covered mounds of the Foredwellers. Another is in the hills near a cursed town known as Whitening. Put a quest token representing your progress on the location card. Hey. Neat. I'll put a quest token there. Okay, so let's see. So I have no exhaustion left, so I'm too exhausted to go up or down, and the sun is already setting. Go to verse 15. Interesting. What would be verse 1 again? Oh, I'm just try and do it again. Climb further up. You look up and notice the sword's guard shining far above your head. Go to verse 1. Okay. Well. Okay. Well. The night in the narrow steel crevice is not a pleasant one. The sword is cold as ice, and the winds coming from over the sea even colder. The dawn finds you exhausted and half frozen. Each party member loses 1 hit point, and the exploration ends. Okay, well, dang it. So now I will rest there. So I'm going to only gain 4 XP. I will lose a terror. And I need to flip this to see if I have a dream or a nightmare. Okay, well, it's a nightmare. Tired from a hard climb, your gleaming reward lies just beyond reach. As you grasp the next notch in the sword, the metal rusts and crumbles in your hands. You tumble backward, the world spinning as you plummet to the ground. Your landing wakes you with a jolt. Each character who has this nightmare gains 1 terror. Well, dang it. Alright. Oh, I also needed to eat. Okay. So, let's see. Alright. So now, that's the Forsaken Swords. Put that there. And then now I need to do day 1. So, I really need to hurry. Okay. So it's starting to dwindle. No! Alright. I still have not found anything. But I know the mounds. I know there's something there. Okay. Alright. So. Oh, is this started? Oh, I'm supposed to reveal the next event card. Whoops. You know, if that's my biggest mistake I make this game, that's it's not that bad. I mean, the events might have changed something, and I mean, who knows? It's the first chapter, so it probably doesn't affect a whole lot, but it's okay. Okay. Homeless vagabonds roam the roads and trails. Many hail from fishing villages further west, where the last Menhirs went dark weeks ago. Though malformed and sick, they're the lucky ones. Their tales chill you to the bone. Is this the fate that awaits your land? Help the refugees. Each player may spend 1 wealth or 1 food to gain 1 rep and 1 XP. Oh, okay. So I should have been doing this a long time ago. So I will do that. I will give them 1 wealth. I gain 1 rep and 1 XP. Hell yeah. Then place 5 -1 per player, so 4 additional random events on top of the event deck. There are several ways to gather food or heal around your starting location. You may need to find them, though. Okay. So that was that. And these will go on top of the random events. And what I will do is I will do another one, because I was really supposed to be drawing these for each day I start. So, violent thunderstorm. Lose 1 each time you travel today. It's best to hide. Okay. Well, I did gain a health for eating. Okay, so I only have 4. So I think what I will do then is I am going to travel just 1 and take a damage because I'm traveling through a thunderstorm, getting crackled on. And then I will spend 1 to help the townsfolk. Hey, I know there were some pretty disgusting people that didn't really help our situation here, but we helped them. So I'm going to cheer you guys up. So I'm going to gain 1 rep for doing that. Hey, now I have 2. Then, oh man, that was it. Wow. Okay. So, I'm going to... I need food. I mean, I can go up there and hunt again. But I know there are Menhirs, and I know we need to explore this thing. So, gray encounter, and then a blue encounter. So I can go up through the charred conclave and then up to whitening that way. But whitening is a hostile area. There's also this map that I have.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Here's what the board state looks like, for those of you that didn't know. So, I mean, I was just kind of showing some combat, and then these are what the cards look like. So I will show. So this is what I just went to. So Forlorn Swords, and then here's the back of that one. And then I was at the Four Dweller Mounds. So there's the back of that. And then I went to the Hunter's Grove. This is not in order, but here's just some of the artwork that I thought I was showing you guys. But apparently I was not. So there's that. And then I think I did the Connacht Farmhold. So yeah, so there's that. Alrighty. That's pretty neat. Gotta love that. Alright. Well, I did rest, so that's gonna heal. I will lose that. And then it is man, yeah, that thunderstorm kind of screwed him. So there's that. So now that's down to a 3. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. I have some wealth. I still have some food left. I have some XP, some reputation, and magic. So I should be able to hopefully reactivate that. But did that. Reveal the next event card. So here's another random event. Good weather. Your first travel day costs 1 energy less. Experienced journeymen know to make the most of decent weather while it lasts. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, right after a thunderstorm. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the Charred Conclave. So that's actually free. Oh, and I'm now completely healed up. So I will draw a gray encounter as soon as I show up. So it's another hey, now I can show you this. Misshaped vermin. It's another one. Let's see. I mean, essentially we can also, if I try to escape it, when you try to escape, they do an opportunity attack. It's opportunities that runs away, so I could essentially just run away. We can just run away from each other, but, well, I could use the extra food. Alright, let's see, what do I got? Gather thoughts. War magic. That's pretty good. And that is really good. And, well, I could do, ooh, no, I can't. Damn it. Oh, actually, you know what? I will do Battle Cry. So I'm going to do Battle Cry there. I will pay a magic to gain 1. And then I will draw a card. And that's all I'm going to do. It's attack, but since I did a Battle Cry, I startled it, so it prevents 1 damage. So 0 to 2, I lose a damage. Alright. Okay. So, is that going to do anything? That is not. That's not going to do anything either. That would do something. But, oh, nope. Nope. Okay. So, I will play War Magic. Boop. Which will gain me 2 because of that and that up there. And I will gain a terror for doing magic. And then there is a timer. So, I do have 3. I'm going to lose 1. Because that's all I'm doing. So, it was its turn. So, it's going to attack. And then it's my turn again. So, well, I draw a card. And then War Magic. That pops off. So, then I will gain 2. But I do got to play something. So, let's go ahead and just do Entangling Trap. Which allows me to draw 2. But since I did play a card, it doesn't do an opportunity, nothing happens. I do have the 4 I need, so these things are easy. So I killed this thing. Once again, burnt it alive. That's the first encounter. I will gain a food. Okay. So now I am at the Charred Conclave. The wind that caresses the long grass of the desolate highland also carries the smell of burnt flesh. Okay. Burnt flesh. That's what I want. That's one of the things. So hopefully I need to find the Menhir rights, which might be in Grubwood now that I think about it. So I guess I'm curious as to what I need to get, because I think that was my quest, right? Maybe I might need to activate all the Menhir. Okay. Earn a Menhir rights secret card. To do so, I will have to explore the locations surrounding Connacht. As soon as you have Menhir rights, resolve Chapter 1, Part 5. Okay. So, well, the first thing is, this is going to reveal down here. So the Island Asylum. Oh. Okay. So I can get to that. Ooh, I can heal. Well, I'm not going to need to heal. I need really to get rid of some terror because I'm gaining quite a bit. Well, you know, my frequent nightmares and fights don't really help with the fact that I just be slowly, become insane and just get filled with terror. I mean, none of that's helping. But I will spend to explore the Charred Conclave. Alright, yep, there's that. Oh, hey, look, it is recording now. It doesn't take long to find it. You just have to follow your nose. Follow your nose! Follow your nose! The remnants of an enormous wicker man kneel at the bottom of a small vale. You were here when it was set alight years ago. The day was wet. The wicker man smoldered but didn't burn. Its victims, dozens of tightly packed druids, are still inside, their melted faces and charred beards pressed against the bars, and looking towards the gray, silent skies. Barely audible, ceaseless whispers seem to fill the air. Well, if you're playing Maggot, which I am, verse 10. That's actually kind of chilling. They were just trapped in that menhir. That's pretty fucked up. Okay. So that's 104. And I go straight to verse 10. Whew! The lipless mouths sneer at you. The melted fingers seem to beckon and call you. An angry whisper grows like the sound of the sea. Finally, you realize they want you to come inside. So step behind the charred bars where their black arms and melted fingers may close around you, into a place where your life should have ended with theirs. I can go inside. Inquires Maggot or spirituality. Okay. I will go in. I feel like that's what I owe them. So I'm gonna go to verse 4. Oh, me? No. Guys, you're making me feel so special. Like, you wanna whisper your secrets to me even though I abandoned you to burn in this freaking fire pit and with no escape? Aww. You break some of the bars open and step inside, choking on the foul smell. Closer, a voice in your head says. You lie between the charred carcasses and feel their arms wrap around you. Closer, the voice repeats as hands begin to pull you in. I can try to break free. Go to verse 8. Oh, I can lay still. I'm going to lay still. I'm going to accept my fate because this is what I deserve. I will lose 1 health. Boop. And I will gain a terror. Then, if I have the charred knowledge, which I don't think I do. I don't think I gained that. Nope. Then otherwise I go to, what is that? I think this is what you do. You do that, and that. Don't know why I did that because it was gonna be the same. So go to verse 505. Is that how that works? Hold on. Yeah. We're gonna say to go whenever you do that. Okay. Oh, and the Book of Secrets. Okay. So, it's at the back. Interesting. You die immediately. They eat you alive. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, is that what I'm supposed to do? Hold on. Oh, okay. Whew. Good thing I double checked. So it is not that. It is, okay, so that's a 1. So it's 111, not 555. Whew. Good thing I double checked that. Because it's the arrows that point to it. So, Book of Secrets. Alright. Deformed fingers dig into your skin. Bodies push from all sides, nearly crushing your ribs. Charred lips whisper into your ears. The pain is immense, but after a while you understand. They are not looking to punish you. They want to pass on the knowledge lost with them. Each party member loses 1 HP. And gains 1 XP! Yay! Now I have 2. Gain secret card 11. Then gain the charred knowledge status. Hell yeah! Alright, I will take that. Charred knowledge. Boop, boop. And then secret card 11. Which... Okay. Oh, badass. Okay. So, Menhir writes, you can now activate Menhirs. The cost of this action can be found at the back of each location with a Menhir symbol. Okay. You can now activate Menhirs. Great. Alright. What's that say? Congratulations, you've completed your first quest. You now know how to wake the ancient Menhirs. When you finish a quest, make sure to always follow the instructions in the success section of your quest card. New task. Get to a location with the Menhir icon and activate its Menhir before your time runs out. Alright, and the exploration ends. That's really, really cool. I like that it was something that was like about my character. So I mean, I'm sure if I had like the the ability to do like the other stuff, maybe at the mounds or something, it would have worked, but I didn't. So I'm glad I went to the Charred Conclave. So, as soon as you have Menhir rights, resolve the Chapter 1, Part 5 from the event deck and discard this card. Remember not to change the structure of the rest of the deck. Okay. So, Part 5. Despite your best efforts to learn and perform the ancient rite, the Menhir in your town seems beyond your help. Disheartened, you realize your only hope is to try to enable one of the 2 statues from the nearby locations. So, quest, activate a Menhir in one of the nearby locations, the 4 Dweller Mounds, or Whitening. Success when you activate one of these Menhirs, resolve Chapter 1, Part 6 from the event deck. Alright. So, that's a thing. And I still have a bunch of actions. So that was the whole Charred Conclave. Alright. Okay. So, am I just gonna... No, okay, so if I activate the Menhir at the 4 Dweller Mounds, which I've already been there, and I do have 2 XP, which, I mean, at the end of the day, I can advance my character. But I don't know what I want to do with that. Do you have 1 wealth? I have some 2 rep. I can... Let's see. Oh, well, I could go to the island asylum and heal. That wouldn't be terrible. But I don't want to start going insane. And I mean, empathy, I could at least get some empathy. That wouldn't be horrible to have, at least 1. But it's going to cost... I think it's going to cost both my XP. Or I could spend both my XP to get some advancement cards. There's a lot that I can do. I can also spend 2 of my actions. Okay, so if I go 1, 2, 3, that'll get me to the 4 Dweller Mounds. But what can I do in the meantime? Okay. I think I know what I'll do. I will go back, so it's gonna be 1. And then I will do some chores. Well, actually, I'm gonna explore. I'm not gonna flip that because I don't need to. I've already flipped it. But 101. I think I don't have Secret Hearts. I don't have the Hunter's Mark. Oh wait, I do have the Hunter's Mark, don't I? I do. Go to verse 6. Okay. Alright, 3 women mourn in front of the long hall. One of them has lost her child, a girl of 8, recently butchered like an animal in the hills outside Connacht. You feel your legs giving way. The faint memories of the night hunt now burn your mind like hot iron. You stumble away, try not to look at... Oh god, did I eat her child? Well... Okay. That's that. I don't have... Nope, okay. Well, I don't have part 1 of the morning song, so... I gained part 1 of the morning song. Oh, that's awful. I did not know I was going to eat... well, I guess I did something. Alright, look. This is a world that is, kill or be killed, and survive by all means. And it's if that comes down to eating a child, well, it's not even really my fault. Like, I'm just some guy who I was actually sleepwalking, and really the parents should have been watching the child, and it's not, basically it's everyone else's fault but mine. Then I get to visit one. Oh, I get to do one, so I will rest for the day in my own home. I think I'm going to go home. Many would refuse to call this place a home, but the familiar settings bring you some much-needed serenity. As you lay to rest in your bed, you can't help but wonder whether it is the last night you will ever spend under this roof. If there's an active menhir in this location, each party member gains 2 and loses... Hey, alright, that's what I wanted. Completely healed up. You pass for the rest of the day, exploration ends. Okay. So that was that. So I pass, so I have to I have to rest. Yeah, because it says I pass. Then I will heal some more. I restore to full. I am not exhausted. I can advance my character. I do have the XP. I've not done a lot of diplomacy because I haven't gone anywhere that's needed it. But that's kind of my thing, hopefully, even though I just realized Maggot's claws, well, that's exactly what they are. That's what he looks like, by the way. I guess you guys didn't get to see it. But yeah, his hand is like claws. He has a cool dagger in front of him, though. That's pretty neat. So I could just get some empathy, which might not be terrible. Let's see. The rule book is over here. I do not quite remember how much it would cost to level. Oh, there it is. So 2 XP, first point in a pair of opposing attributes. So second point in a pair of opposing attributes. So if it's 2 and your thing is 0, raising it is going to cost 6 because that would be your third. Okay, yep. So in a pair of opposing. So actually to get a second one in empathy, I would need 4 XP. Or if my first one in empathy. If I wanted to add one in practicality, since I have 2 in spirituality, then that would cost 6. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So I'll hold on to my XP. But I did that. So now modify my dex if I'm in a location with I guess I would read the dream, but I already did read the dream. But I guess I might have a nightmare, so I guess we will see. Boop. I do not. It's the Grail. So that's that. And then now Sarda Day. Boop. Okay, so now I'm down to 2. It's slowly going down. There's no time. Reveal the next event card. Okay, full moon. Whenever you would draw a random purple encounter, draw 2 and pick one with the highest value. When you would draw a random green encounter, green or gray encounter, draw a purple encounter instead. The cost of activating Menhirs is lowered by 1 magic. Boom. Ancient powers grow in strength. Awesome. So, if that's the case, then I will go 1. I'm going to spend 2 to go up to the four dweller mounds. Then I will activate the Menhir. Requires all characters. I will pay 1. Boop. 1 wealth. What? Health. Okay. Oh, dang it. I can't do that. Never mind. I don't have 2 wealth. Dang it. Alright. Well, then I wouldn't go there. So I guess the only other way is to go into whitening. But oh, I know what I can do. Okay, so that's still going to cost 2 to go over there. But I have to draw a blue encounter. But it says gray or green. Alright. So the first encounter that I have is a suspicious guard. Alright. And you guys can still see that. Right? Nope. Okay. So I'll just put it right there. So that's a suspicious guard. We will put a track right there to show. And now, diplomacy. Boom, boom, boom. And you know what? This is what Maggot, Eater of Children, excels at. Okay. So there's only one thing. I'm going to try and explain myself. Be like, hey, buddy, look. I'm just trying to come in and help you guys. Calm the fuck down. Okay. The art of deduction. Anything on... Oh, if affinity is not green. Hey, I can backtrack. Compelling Storm. Discard any number of cards. For every 2 cards discarded this way, go up twice and lose 1. Oh, okay. For every 2 card... Oh. Alright. Well. So maybe I can get lucky. So I am going to... do a compelling sermon. I do have some spirituality, so I will get to draw a card. And then, okay. So as I will discard 2 cards. Boop. Lose a stamina, cause this to go up twice. I'm like, listen, the trees, everything is dying. I'm your only hope. Just let me, like, what's a stranger gonna do? Really? Like, I mean, I'm sure you heard about the girl that was eaten, like, just a few towns over. Had nothing to do with that. I didn't ask you. Good. So, and then now, okay, I can play a staunch defense because I have the bunch of, so that's going to be pretty good. All right, so I'm going to do that. And I can play the extra one because I do have 2 spirituality. So that is that. So now it is his turn. He would lower it, but I did a staunch defense. He's like, oh yeah, now that you mention it, you wouldn't bring that up unless you did have nothing to do with it. So I'm going to ignore all of his movement down, and then this gets discarded after the response. So then that's that. I will draw a card, and then okay, that should be fun. Then yep. So then I'm a attack him with some rhetoric. So that's pretty cool. So I played my 1 card. Whenever he attacks, for every move down, it goes up instead. So I just attack him with that rhetoric, and then that's that. I convinced him. I basically guilt tripped him, and just talked to him so much about our Lord and Savior. I guess it would be God in King Arthur, right? Yeah, I think that's like some Catholicism in there. But so I will gain 1 reputation. He's like, yeah, that guy wasn't too bad. So now I'm there. So I can trade. I could pay a food to trade with the townsfolk and gain a wealth. That would give me the 2 wealth I would need to go over to the 4 dweller mounds, and activate it over there. I kind of want to. Well, whitening. What if I activate it over there? Maybe they'll like me. You know, 4 dweller mounds. There's just some treasure over there, like, and that's probably where Arthur and his people who abandoned us left their stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, we don't really give a shit. This is garbage, and it's like, this is all really good. So I will spend 1 to explore whitening. Cool. That's what whitening looks like. Let's see. The hole is here, as always, gaping right in the middle of whitening. The white lichen that gave this town its new name seems to grow out of it. It covers the walls of the nearby halls with a thick coat. Only close up one can discover it is in fact a layer of small sparkling crystals, like sea salt on the wooden posts of a pier. As you inspect it, several people watch you suspiciously. I'm not playing Ally. I do not have Winds of Wyrdness. So basically, I can activate a Menhir. Requires all characters pay 3. Oh, I can't do that. But I can activate it next turn. So instead, I will just continue to explore, which is 107 in the exploration journal. I feel like I haven't even touched this book. Okay, so I know everything just sucks in this world, but if I walked into a town that had white goo all over a building and a massive hole in it, probably still walk out, which I really haven't. Okay, well, I'm not playing Ailey, and she's not my party, so I don't have any of that stuff. So I could go to verse 7. If you have more than 2 rep, go to verse 12. I have 3 rep. So I can ask people to help you on my journey. I can gather the white lichen. I can inquire about Acolyte Briagok. Oh, I can't do that one. Okay. You know, I will ask people to help me on my journey. So, sum up food and wealth of all party members and roll a die. Okay. Where's the die? So, okay. Okay, so I have 3 food and 1 wealth. So if I have fewer than 3 wealth or fewer than 3 food, I add 3. Alright. Hey, alright. So, some are moved enough by our plight to share their meager property. If I don't have part 4 of the pillager status, I gain 1 random item and part 4 of this status. Oh, hey, alright. I just basically showed up and I was like, hey, guys, look, I know you have nothing at all. Your biggest, attraction is some nasty-ass hole in this building that's white. Looks like a big old splooge shot. But, can you help me out? All my people were burned alive just right down there. You probably heard them screaming. So, Pillager. Hey! I don't remember how I got part 5 of that, but now I got part 4. And, that's pretty neat. And I gained 1 random item, and that's that. So what item did they give me? Hey! Oh, that's pretty good. When starting diplomacy, I raise my affinity by 1. Fine garments are what they gave me. That is perfect. They're like, you look like a guy who doesn't really fight, but you talk to our guard over there, and he hates everyone, kills everyone who tries to walk through. But you preached him to death. Okay, so I am there. I will now rest. So that will be that. So that's going to come up. That's going to come down. I have to eat some food. Let's hope I don't have a nightmare, even though these people just gave me... I did not. It is a grail. So what's the dream? What's the nice dream that I have? What is that? Part 107? Okay. Alright. Your dream of home is understandable, considering for the first time in your life you've wandered so far from it. But why is everyone talking and walking? Backward? Backward? Alright. Weird. But that was it. So, when starting diplomacy, I raise my affinity by 1. The affinity. Okay. That's what that was, right? Affinity track. Hey, I just go up by 1. That's pretty nice. Like, I'm just in fine garments, so they already like to talk to me. How wonderful. Okay, so I ate the food. So, starting day 1. Or not day 1. Okay. So that was that. Reveal the next event card. Dense mists. Each exploration in locations without a settlement costs 1 additional energy. So thick you can barely see the tip of your nose. Alright. Dang it! Alright. I just realized I forgot about the full moon that reduced the thing by strength. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. First thing is the cost of the action is going to cost me nothing. So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4 and gain 2 magic. And then I will activate a Menhir. So I will pay... Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I will gain 1 magic. Okay, I forgot that this one costs 3. So it's going to cost 3. So I'm now exhausted. It's going to cost me a magic that I just gained from meditating and cost me a health. Yay! Put a new Menhir model on this location so it's dialed to 9 -1 per player. So, boom. That is nice. You know what? I will give them the nice one. So I will set this to 8. That is pretty sweet. So now Whitening has their Menhir activated. They don't have to worry about their goo house anymore. I mean, that's still probably there. Okay. Resolve Chapter 1, Part 6 card from the event deck and discard this card. Alright. Yay! Congratulations, you've completed your first chapter of the Fall of Avalon campaign. Each character gains 2 XP. It gives me my 4. And 1 magic. Each character gains 1 free combat deck advancement. That's pretty cool. I'll do that off because I have to go grab it. Discard your event deck. Place any discarded random event cards back in the random event deck. Shuffle this deck. Then either save your game or draw a Chapter 2 setup card and follow its instructions to begin Chapter 3. So, basically, 1, 2, alright. And then there's that. So, random events. So that, everyone, I'm going to save it after this because I'm gonna do this series by chapters. So, that was Chapter 1, everyone. Sorry about the camera not being there, but hey, I got a Menhir on that location on Whitening, so I feel pretty good about that. So that's Chapter 1 of the Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon campaign. I hope you enjoyed. Click the eye to go to the discussion. Once again, like I said, I am going to continue this as a series, but definitely want to get my thoughts out there on the game. But other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching this, and if you like this video, then click the subscribe button below to enjoy any video that I put out. And right next to that subscribe button is a little bell. Click that so you get notified of whenever I actually upload these videos. If you want to support the channel, you can definitely visit my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.